Tonight, new at 6, trace amounts of radiation from Japan is found in rainwater collected at Case Western Reserve University.
But we want to stress the tiny amounts of iodine-131 pose no danger to our health.
And the same substance has also been found in other parts of the country.
News Channel 5's John Kosick joins us now from Case Western Reserve. John, tell us more about the story.
Well, Leon and Alicia, it's one of those stories that a lot of people are talking about this afternoon. The trace amounts were found actually in rainwater by researchers. It was collected on the roof of one of the buildings here last Friday. Now, the researchers have been collecting the rainwater every 2 weeks because of ongoing research that they've been doing with Lake Erie, looking at how nutrients like phosphorus are moving into the lake. Now, when they tested the water collected last Friday, they found all the items they normally expect to find, and one they say they never see: trace amounts of radioiodine 131.
In a way, it was exciting, but also scary at first until we started doing some calculations to determine how radioactive it is. They tell us that even though the peak looks big on the spectrum, it's really still fairly small. It's about 10% or less of the natural amount of radioactivity we normally see in our rainwater samples.
And the folks at First Energy, believe it or not, that's 10% again of a very small number to begin with. The folks at First Energy tell us they are also beginning to see some very small trace amounts in the regular testing that they do, and they know it's coming from Japan based on the type of isotopes that they're seeing in that research, normally coming from leaking power plants. The folks at the EPA want us to keep this all in perspective. From the sun every day, from rocks every day, from bricks every day, we're exposed to a certain amount of radiation. The radiation that we are seeing from Japan is still hundreds of thousands of times smaller than what we're exposed to, they say, on a daily basis. But again, it is one that people will be watching and following closely. Reporting live at Case Western, John Kosick, News Channel 5.